original?
Original, reel to reel.
Oh boy.
I could play you right now if we go off air, I could play you just the vocals. I could play you just the drums. I could play you just the keyboards. I have it all on my, Pro Tools separated so that I can actually single out so you could just hear the keyboard with no vocals. You could just hear the drums, just the drums.
That is awesome. That is
And
awesome. He's such a nice guy. He really is a nice guy.
Jerry said, as long as I don't share it with anybody, I could keep it.
That's awesome. That's history. That is absolute
Right?
history.
Right? So if you listen to the chorus of that song, make sure you get the one that says Knuckle Sandwich covers Pac-Man Fever. It's the one that has the girls singing with us.
Yep.
See the girls in the background? I'm walking through the maze and all that.
Yep. Yep.
If you listen really close, you can hear Garcia's voice back there with me. Because I lifted it off the tracks, sped it up because it's a more heavy punk version of it. Sped it up so that his vocals would fit with my vocals.
That's awesome. See, Doug and me had some TV production stuff in college, but musician is a different thing. I mean, you got to know the mixing board, all that stuff. That was well beyond. I mean, I did some mixing board stuff, but not really stuff that you're doing over there. That's good.
I have a whole studio that we do live recordings and make songs. Like I said, my daughter and I write songs together. Tell me if you know this song. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
They made up of fake plastic and paint. Another sailor in their eyes. All your life, daddy, cause it's up to you. And you were living in another world, trying to get a message. No one heard a single word you said. You should have seen it in your eyes. What was going around your head? Ooh, she's a little runaway.
Oh, nice.
Excellent, man. Excellent. I have no musical talent whatsoever. I'm definitely a pong beep and boop kind of guy. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's our cover of Runaway. I love that one.
Okay.
Are we back?
Yeah, we've been back on YouTube. We've been back. I just got Facebook back up and going. At least it was post show, and so people, you guys can come back in. We might have to share it out again, Glenn. The post show, because I don't think people, unless they get a notification. So
which never works on YouTube.
It was Doug. Did your power go out too?
No, it just kicked me out.
Oh, really? That's weird.
I could hear us talking for a little while, and then it just booted me out to the call in.
Yeah, Glenn told me he's like
Doug had gas. Doug was just like,
can't hold it. It never fails. I mean, screen never freezes on a time when you look like your best.
Right.
I'm just glad the power came back on.
Me.
I'm just glad the power came back on.
Yeah.
I never even. All it did is just black out for a second after Angel was on. That's all that happened.
Well, the reason it doesn't go out completely, it just kind of flickers, is because I have a battery backup.
Look at you.
Well, but only on my computer, so it gives me 20 minutes to shut everything down, so there's not a major issue. And it takes time to switch over. So that computer didn't go down, but the other computers went down and restarted. So.
All right, you guys ready to hear this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, go ahead. It's all his stuff, so we can't get nailed on YouTube for it.
I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the
There you go, Glenn.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
I don't have a lot of money, but I'm bringing everything I made. I got a callus on my finger and my shoulder's hurting too. I'm gonna eat them all up just as soon as they turn blue.
Isn't that crazy?
Cause I got
a single vocal track.
Yep, isn't that nuts?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I actually have that. That is insane.
And Glenn is just eating up alive.
So have you made like an archival copy of the original in case something ever happens to that one?
Well, the only reason I have that on my computer was that was what I used in our song.
Mhm.
Right.
You heard that vocal. So that's why I figured
Oh yeah.
Jerry wouldn't mind me playing just that because that is on the song. Just
Right.
doesn't have my music accompanying it. That's why I played that. But
I'm just
if
talking
any-
for the preservation of it because I remember when after they'd done their first album and it did its run, there was something happened where they couldn't get the rights to some of the sound effects in the games, and had to re-record it on a CD, and it's close, but it's not the original LP. It's a good, I guess, copy of it, but you have the original. I mean, that thing should be protected, lockbox, firebox, whatever you would need to do to keep that thing safe, because that's just history. Again, it's just history, like the missile attack board. It's just history that needs to be preserved as best as we can do it.
Oh yeah. Did you guys get to see the movie Man vs. Snake?
No,
Doesn't ring a
I've
bell
never.
to me. No,
I've not
no.
seen it. No.
Was that a nibbler? Was that a nibbler one?
Yeah. So this is the song I wrote for Man vs. Snake. It's called Man vs. Snake. But this is what I did all by myself. The chorus is so catchy. Tell me if you like this chorus. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I brought that up. Is did you hear the little nibbler sound?
Right. You did hear it. I did hear it.
The burp, burp. So that's why, like you said, you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think he hung up. He accidentally hung up here. Hopefully he clicks back on it. Oh, man. I don't want to clear it. Glenn, send him a message. Let him know that he accidentally clicked out of the I think he clicked out of the browser is what I think he did.
Too many things going on the computer.
It will do that. Just tell him to call back in. Sorry, guys. While we're waiting for Richie to get back here, the power spiked. It was weird. All my lights and everything went out for like 10 seconds and came right back on. The battery backup kept most of the stuff up and running, but except for the broadcast machines, yeah, it was too big of a surge, so it rebooted, and then we're back up. So the 2 videos here of the post show. So
Dang you, Mother Nature.
I know.
Shake
Yeah, but you know
guy.
what? We don't even have a storm right now. There's no storm. There's nothing going on.
Doug, is it still hailing by you, or is it calmed down
No,
now?
it's done. It just came and went. It blew in.
There
blew
he
out.
is.
There he's back.
Sorry about that.
We figured you got a little excited and you hit the browser button and killed yourself.
Yeah.
I did. I was dancing.
Boom.
He was going. So I put the call-in link in there. Everybody's slowly coming back on. So we've got just about everybody back, coming back in. Guys, jump on. If you got a question for Rick or Richie, definitely jump in here.
Yeah, we got a question in the YouTube chat for Richie. This is from Eminem. It says, does Richie's band cover any Dokken tunes?
Dockin, you mean?
Yeah, excuse me, Dokken. Sorry, I had a
Well,
computer far away.
he spelled it Dokken.
But yeah.
We never covered a Dockin song, but I did shout out to Dockin. If you don't mind me cursing, the lyrics go, if the van is rockin', don't come a knockin', giving groupies a good cockin' like not seen since Dockin.
Well done.
So are you still in the band? Are you guys still doing that the punk rock thing, or you kind of?
Yeah, we don't play out because of life, but my drummer and we have a new guitar player, and we're writing music right now for the new album.
So you're just producing albums, like throw on iTunes or Google or whatever, just so people go, yeah, that's cool.
That's my first passion is music before anything.
So I hear, and I know Glenn probably won't be down with that, but I hear a punk rock redub of Pac-Man Fever album coming.
That's what I just sent you the.
No, I know.
He's already got his song.
But a whole album.
But they didn't hear it.
A whole album.
The people didn't hear it.
What?
No, the people. The people.
Dude, the Donkey Kong. I can't even listen to that once.
No, the people in the chat room didn't hear it because we were off air. Remember?
Yeah, we lost that one.
We heard it, but they didn't hear it.
Yeah, they didn't hear the Jerry Garcia. The Jerry.
Tell them to
Tell
go
where
to
find it.
YouTube. Yeah. Go to YouTube and just search Knuckle Sandwich, Pac-Man Fever.
There you go.
And it's at the end of the documentary. So if you go watch the documentary, right. He actually performs. They do like the music video. We didn't show this on. Maybe I did cut to it, but the King of Arcades. If you go over on Amazon, you can see it says continue watching. So there you go. You can.
Oh, you didn't even make it to the end credits. The stinger.
No, I did.
Practical joke part.
I did watch. I watched all the way to the end, and the credits started coming, and I shut it off. Is there something I missed?
Oh, yeah, the best.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely, the best practical joke.
If you learn nothing from my own videos, you got to torture yourself through the end credits and see what's at the end.
I've never even watched your end credits because they're so dang long.
Oh my God!
Have you never watched a Marvel movie, Steven?
Well, Marvel movies, I know that. I stand around and wait and wait and wait and wait for like a 2-minute cliffhanger.
Well,
mine's only 4 minutes.
After the credits roll is the best part of the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
There's so we can get this attention off of me here being a knucklehead. No pun intended. There's a super chat in the YouTube for you. It's from Peter Griffin.
Oh, must be. Is it a grind my gears thing?
No, it has to do with the lighted marquee.
Oh, why can't I find that? Too many windows open.
All right, I'll read it. I'll read it to you.
Read it to me.
It says, "Are those Arcade 1-Up light-up marquees still available that you showed in your channel that just snap around the Arcade 1-Up current one? No unscrewing or anything. You just snap them on."
Yeah, that would be. Oh, if I don't kill myself getting over here. I don't know how Richie's able to get around his place, but me, it's getting to be very tough. So he's talking about. If I can get this out over here. You know, I got to wrap everything in plastic. Just how I roll.
Because he's got Pac-Man fever.
Better not. That's coronavirus. Be careful.
I was getting ready to say, yeah.
So he's talking about these guys right here, and these were designed just pure acrylic, and they would simply clip on, and that's it. You just clip on. You got your power cord over here. Unfortunately, there were only prototypes made. And the gentleman who was going to make these was never able to get a good way to mass produce these angles on here perfectly. So they never actually came out. So unfortunately, I know that Joe Sabo was thinking about doing this himself. That was 6 months ago. I don't know if he still made any more progress on that. But the ones I have right here are just prototypes. They never actually did come out, unfortunately. It's a shame because they went right on. They lit up really well. The LEDs was right up on the top, and I put some foil to reflect it, and it worked really, really well. But unfortunately, these will never see the light of day.
So that's
sadly.
A big no.
Yes.
Well, I don't know why. So if that thing works, I wonder if we could do that on the Legends. If we pulled the LED out. Now I know that there's the LED marquees are out there, and we also have Al's marquee. But I meant like. For those that are creating marquees, I wonder if that's a way to do it, to get rid of the bar that goes, in the Legends, how it goes around. I wonder if you could, I wonder if you could get away with that maybe by putting a solid piece of wood behind it and then screw that fast and then slip one of these over. You get rid of the screw holes and you could illuminate the marquee all at one shot.
It is possible. It is definitely possible and doable.
Oh, what do you have in your hand?
Here, my plastic.
Oh, okay. I thought you had I thought you had something else. Richie's doing something there. I don't know what he's doing.
I was going to show you something that was really, really pretty insane. Did you guys see the King of Kong Fistful of Quarters?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Yes.
we did, and hopefully Steven
I
probably
saw it. I saw it last week. Give me a break.
I've actually saw it probably a good 10, 15 times easily.
Okay.
Torched my son with it.
I've seen it about 10, 15 times. Maybe.
Why see it once when you can see it 5 times? Unless it's Star Wars, unless it's Star Wars, Return of the whatever, Skywalker, whatever blah garbage that they came out with now. Then you can see it once and never see it again.
My name is Glenn. I've seen it all 5 times, 10 times.
Kathleen Kennedy, thank you very much. Kathleen Kennedy, appreciate it.
So in The King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters, Walter Day talks about that he sent Steve Wiebe a letter after everything was done, apologizing for everything.
You don't have the original letter.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Check that out.
Glenn, how does that make you feel?
Not a copy.
Yeah,
not
the original.
The original, right there.
I'm just impressed it's not even folded.
I still got this. That's cool though. Again,
that's a great piece of arcade history.
When you watch that thing, now I always wanted to. I'm going to ask you. I mean, we don't have Walter Day or Steve Wiebe on yet, or Billy Mitchell on yet. My takeaway from that movie was that a lot of it was embellished because it was supposed to be a little more dramatic.
Dramatized. Yeah.
Dramatized. Thank you. I'm assuming that had to be a little bit of the case. Would you agree or no?
I really didn't want to get into the whole my side of the story thing when it was my interview and talk about Billy and all that. So I didn't. All I said was that he's pompous and he's a good guy in real life. But
now wait a second. Mind you, we are still live, so we are still live,
yeah, okay.
and it is still recording. It's recording. Okay, I just want to let you know.
Yeah, I know we're on live.
Okay, okay.
Bill, it was a movie, and that's what it was. It wasn't a documentary. It was a movie. So he played up the character so that the movie was interesting.
And it definitely was. And I agree. I think he's a good guy. He's actually in my end credits. I know they're 10 minutes long on my show, but Billy is in end credits. So he reached out and he did a little video for me that I have on my end credits. I said it 4 times already, but he did.
Bill, we're live on a talk show, on a web show. Say hi to everybody.
Let me get you off speaker.
What?
That's Billy Mitchell, right?
We're live on the show. Just say hi.
Hello. How we doing?
Billy.
What's
Billy?
up?
How you doing?
Hello.
So they want to know if you're as big a dick in real life as you are in the movie.
In the movie, they edit out everything that's bad about me, and what you see is the best of what I am.
That's what I wanted to hear.
That was
Billy.
said.
All honesty, though, I'm a big fan of his, a big fan of yours.
I'm going to give you these guys' contacts so you can come on and do their show. This is a really fun show.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you know who they are.
Wow.
Because the guys are, I mean, I just spent the last hour and a half of my life wasted with these punks, and I really don't want to stop. I want to have fun.
Yeah, but are you with them, or is this like a virtual show, or what are you doing?
They're all here in my bedroom, and we're all under the covers.
Give him Billy. Give him or Richie. Give him a link. Give him a link on Facebook.
You can join us now.
Then, since you said that, because what's the first thing I ask you every time you're on the phone?
You always ask me how Faithy is.
Now, I'm not going to ask you about Faith. You're under the cover with all these guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, Faithy, unfortunately, is being kidnapped by Paige. I haven't seen her in a week and a half.
All right. Well, she'll be back. I promise.
I'm really depressed, and I don't want to talk about that. But I'll call you.
I can look. You're hanging out with these guys.
All right. I'll call you after the show. I just want to put you in touch with these guys because they're really cool.
Very good. Thank you.
Wow.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right.
Thank you, Richie. That was very kind of you. That was fun.
Yeah, that was funny.
I really appreciate that, man.
Nothing like having Bill Mitchell come on in a few weeks and say, "So you think I'm a dick, huh?"
He didn't sound.
Perfect
he sounded
perfect setup.
In the movie, in the documentary. He sounded really robotic, but just hearing him like that, he talked really just like us, really down to earth, real normal.
He's just like us. He's a ball buster, but he's got to keep up that image of being a douche. So that's why I try to help him portray that whole
play the character. Yeah.
That he's a pompous ass and he's better than everybody else, and he thinks that. So it's fun to stay with that whole theme.
No, that's cool though. I mean, that just kind of like I said, he portrayed it very well in that show, and I don't know. I've seen other interviews that he's done, and I'm like, is there a reason they portrayed him that way? Or I guess that was maybe I didn't ask that question right when it happened.
It made for a good movie.
Oh yeah, no, it was good. He was kind of like the bad guy. Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Yeah, you got to have an antagonist and your hero, so you got to.
Well, personally, like Star Wars. Star Wars, you have Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. I love Darth Vader. I mean, I do. Yeah. I think he's,
If you go on, there's so much for me to look up, but if you go on YouTube and just search Richie Knuckles pulls the plug on Billy Mitchell before the kill screen, when we were we got paid to go to Comic-Con in San Diego. And while Billy was playing, I unplugged the machine on him right before his kill screen. And he actually ran and chased after me and tackled me. And you could see all the way on the other side of the arcade, him on top of me and me wrestling him. It's pretty funny. It's a good one. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
So we have another caller, and it looks like he's on the beach. What's going on there, Mr. P-Dubs? Look at he's representing too. Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I modded it. Look,
of course you had to mod it.
I made it a little better.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Now it's got the extra sauce. Now it's extra tasty.
That's okay because it's on the left side. It's on the left side, so that's fine. It's not on the right.
I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was going to go
there. Hey guys, how you doing?
If he's on the right side.
What's up, P-Dubs?
So oh, not much. It's been a few weeks since I called in, so I figured I'd say hi to you guys, see how you're doing, and also I do have a question for Richie as well.
Just say you called for Richie. Don't be putting all the other stuff in there. You called to speak to Richie. Just come out and say it.
Well, I did, but we don't. Let's not forget what happened when Michael Manna called in. So
That's true.
We got to keep it down.
Stevie Richards.
So my question for Richie is this, and it's a basic question, but it's something I'm curious about. So in the world of in-home arcades, light guns are an exciting hot topic right now. Arcade 1UP is coming out with light gun games potentially in the future. At Games has given us the ability to plug and play light gun games on their machine. So when it comes to light gun games, my question for you is, what are your favorite, at least your favorite light gun game, or maybe your top 3 shooting arcade games of all time that you love playing, that you just can't get enough of? Would love to know.
I made my own Turkey Shoot by Williams. Turkey Shoot is a very rare Williams game that is their only shooting game, and I had one. And during the divorce, I had to sell it to be able to live. And I've regretted it ever since. So I made my own multi-shooter just so I could play Turkey Shoot. So
wow.
Also, I'm probably the best Turkey Shoot player in the world. I could play for, I could marathon the game. So that's why I like that one so much. Very simple game that is, kind of just quirky and funny. Hogan's Alley, I do like that one a lot. As simple and simplistic and fun. Hogan's Alley I like a lot. And then I guess the other one I'll say is the Maximum Force Area 51 combo is fun.
That's a good one. Yeah. I like that one too.
Good choice. Yeah. Good choice. Appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah, I'll have to show you the new one I just made is a dual light gun. I put a Terminator. So it has 2 guns, and it plays all the way from Carnival, Maximum Force, Area 51, all the way to the old exidy guns like Chiller, Cheyenne, games like that. And you can play them all in one cabinet. I have to go back to my original answer and throw in there Cheyenne and Crossbow would be the honorable mention for 4th place. The exidy shooting games, I grew up on Crossbow and Chiller. And
with the At Games Legends Ultimate, the light gun games or shooting games that I've noticed that are working really well are the old exidy shooting games. Those are playing really well on the machine sitting right behind me here. So that's pretty cool. I just discovered crossbow myself, and I really like playing that one as well. So that's really cool to hear that. It's awesome.
Yeah. If you go onto YouTube and look at the old videos of my multi-shooter, the original build, I do have YouTube videos of it, but the new one, because this guy, he gave me these computers. Look at this computer. I don't know if I can get it. I think I can get it. This guy gave me these. I think he stole them from a startup. Like, say, because he gave me 10 of them. Look at these things.
Whoa, yeah.
10? That's a magic number for me.
That's the fell off the truck special.
Yeah.
Glenn, he officially has more than you.
Oh,
wow. That's like a server. That's a server rack.
Server, and it plays
everything.
Like everything so fast.
Can it play Pong?
Yeah, Pong on steroids. That thing's beefy. That's probably easy 15.
10 of those. Good Lord.
And I'm using this to do the Next Machina, the sequel to Robotron. I'm running it on this. Look at this video card. Look at this thing.
I bet you that GPU is probably, if it's an NVIDIA GPU, I don't know if you can see that. That's probably close to $1,000 just in the GPU.
I don't want to say anything, but if it's not a TIA, it doesn't matter. It's got to be a TIA from Atari.
This thing is so fast. It plays like I tried out what's the new the Virtua Cop and Virtua Cop 2, you know, that emulator that plays the Sega gun games.
Supermodel?
Yeah, plays them without even skipping a beat. So fast.
Wow.
And the guy gave me 10 of them. Just don't let anybody know where you got them. So what I think is he worked for like a startup, you know, like say a new internet startup, and then when the stock tanked, he went and stole everything. That's the only thing I could think of.
That's insane.
If you get a court summons, you'll know.
Well, that's what I just showed you. That was all just in a mirage. You didn't really see that. It was just a fake. That was an empty cabinet.
Yeah, that's a prototype.
Yep. So what I'm trying to do with that is, like you guys were talking before, I have an analog interface right here. This is an analog interface. So what I've been doing is not only using the positional joystick to make a multi-shooter, I'm making, like, you could play all the Star Wars games and everything like that, and I put it on a projector on the wall of the arcade. So you can play like Paperboy on this. Actually,
I got to get him one of my yokes.
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah.
So here is the Paperboy handlebars on his 720 right there. So you got the Paperboy handlebars, and you can play it on a screen that's like what, 30, maybe 20 feet wide.
Wow,
that's
right
what I do. I actually project on the side of my house, and I do shows in there. But Rich, I'm gonna get you one of my yokes as soon as they're available in July, and try that out and see how you like it.
Please, I'm always building weird shit.
So is Glenn.
Well, it's weird me, so it works. Yeah, he's
I was gonna say Glenn does that too. So
here's something you guys might not know. Check this out.
I love this guy.
Thank you. I love you guys. All right. So Wreck-It Ralph reaches out to me on the first movie and says, we're trying to incorporate a lot of things in the movie that are part of the real gaming world, as well as Pixels did as well. Did you know the reason why Peter Dinklage has a mullet and tattoos is because of me and Billy Mitchell? Did you know that?
No.
I assumed he was loosely based off of Billy Mitchell. I didn't know about the tattoos. That's awesome.
If you go onto Pixels, the trivia section, it says Christopher Columbus, the guy who made freaking Goonies, researched, because I am the Space Invaders world record holder, and in the movie, Peter Dinklage plays the Space Invaders world record holder. So he has tattoos because of me. And that blew my mind that the guy who wrote Goonies actually researched the internet, found me, and watched things about me to alter his character.
Yeah, well, that's
So,
like next level details too. That's awesome. Yeah.
So that blows my mind. So years and years ago, before Wreck-It Ralph came out, a good friend of mine, George Lutz, played Qbert in my arcade for 80 hours, and my employee Ed was vacuuming after like 2 days, and he accidentally unplugged the Qbert.
Oh.
57 hours into the game.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
So in the story, they wrote that into Wreck-It Ralph, and a lot of people don't know that. So they sent me this still. This isn't the original cell, but I just made a copy of it. You see what happens here on Wreck-It Ralph? Look what the game says. It doesn't say Qbert's game is broken. What does it say?
Game unplugged. Help.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And that is because of what happened at my little arcade. It altered the history of, that movie, Wreck-It Ralph, was iconic.
Oh,
that is awesome.
Millions.
A little, what do you call it? A shout out to the real world.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
So I gotta ask, what was the reaction when the cord got unplugged?
Oh wow! Wow, George went nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you're sleep deprived. You've working your ass off towards something. I imagine just instant rage.
Yeah, he got really.
When someone's going for a world record like that in a machine, is it against the rules to have a UPS to protect the machine from getting unplugged like that?
It's not against the rules. It was against my better judgment. Yeah, we forgot. We didn't even think of it. It was such a, and after that, we didn't even learn from our mistakes. If you watch that movie, Man vs. Snake, right? There's a part where this guy, Rick Carter, goes for the billion on Nibbler, and he must have played for about 4 hours, and then the game just froze. So he had slept up until that point, woke up, started playing, and then the game froze. So he said, Richie, the game froze. I'm like, what do you want me to do? He says, well, what are we going to do? I want to go for this world record. I came all the way up here from Maryland to do this. We got to do it. And I'm like, well, obviously there's something wrong with the board. Well, figure it out. So I sit down, and I had 3 other boards. I took all the boards and pieced them together till I made a working nibbler. So the standoffs weren't even in place. The board basically was like laying like this with the edge connectors like this. I laid it on the floor, plugged it into the nibbler. The front door of the arcade is right here, okay? So now the door would open, and the board is laying on the floor right there, just as I power, and the game powers up. Before I could say anything, Rick starts a game. And he starts playing. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm playing. I'm going for the record. I go, the board isn't even in the cabinet. It's on the ground. When you open the door, it almost hits the PCB. If I go, don't touch it, I'm playing. He got the billion with the PCB laying on the ground right by the front door. So every time someone opened the door, it missed the PCB by inches.
Wait, you're talking about the door to the place?
The door to get in my arcade. Because I was using it. I was trying to get natural light out of so I could see to work. Instead of having a flashlight, I was using natural light of the front door. And Rick was so anxious to play that game that he didn't even let me put the game back in the cabinet. And he wound up getting the billion. And if you watch that movie, Man vs. Snake, that whole story is I think it's in the extras, but it might be in the feature film. It might be. I'm not sure if they put in the extras or in the feature.
That's amazing.
How many hours did it take him to get that score?
40, 45 to 50.
Wow. Now, did you ever did you take a nap? It has so many people built up like asteroids. You could build up a ton, take a nap, go to the bathroom, come back. None of that.
Nope. Nibbler, you can't do that.
Oh man.
Your guy is too fast.
Glenn's toast.
Oh yeah, yeah. No way.
Yeah, me too. I can't marathon any games. The Space Invaders game I played was 6 hours, and you can't take your eyes off the screen for more than what in between screens is 5 seconds. So Space Invaders was constant focus for 6 hours straight, and when I was done, I was just shot. Like,
imagine.
Is anybody
physically, mentally just drained completely?
Is anybody making a remake of the book, that Donkey Kong guide that they talked about, that Steve Wiebe said in the movie that he carries around with him everywhere when he goes to play it? I looked, and everybody wants somewhere. Like $50 or $100 for it, used, of course. But I didn't know if there was like a reprint of that. Just again, it's nostalgia. It'd be cool after seeing it. No, it's like a little book. It's probably I don't know. He's looking for one.
It's a strategy guide. I have it. If I can find it, I have it here somewhere. Yeah, it was a strategy guide.
Because it talks about how, like, if you turn a certain way at a ladder, like the barrel goes a different way or something like that.
Well, you could kind of control the barrels because they're trying to hit you. So it assumes you're going this way and it drives the barrel. You just go the other way real quick and it misses you. I do it the wrong way. I do that.
I have it here somewhere. I have it somewhere in here.
If it would be cool. It would that's fine. It would be cool if somebody reprinted that book. I know it's probably not going to be the same as the original or even a digital version, but again, I would like the physical copy of that. So if anybody's listening that has connections to do that, please do it. I think everybody on this panel would buy one. Glenn would buy 5.
I also have Roy Schilt's comic book.
Hey.
I don't know if you guys saw The King of Kong, but in The King of Kong, the comic book by Roy Schilt that talks about what dude actually went down on him. But yeah, I have that comic book too. That's one that people are trying to get me to remake and sell. But I think I have the last copy of the Roy Schilt comic book.
Wow.
It's so disgusting. It's something I hide so that my daughter never finds. So nasty.
It's well preserved.
It's so much I can't even find it.
Hey, Glenn.
Stuck together somewhere.
Glenn, there's a question. There's a question in Facebook for you from Robbie Robb. He said, "Hey, Glenn, did Arcade 1-Up ever address the?" Sorry, it's far away. Let me just pick up the dang computer because I can't read it.
Is that your Apple?
It's. I have it far. All right, Glenn, did Arcade 1-Up ever address the fix for the 8-gate issue with Burger Time? And somebody said they're working on it. But
yeah, actually they did. They say they are working on a certain way to fix the gate or swap out the gate. I'm not sure if they're doing something from the top. We can drop it on top, select the gate ins. But when David was on last week, he did say with John D that they are working on something. They'll have a fix a few weeks, a month, something like that. Right.
Yeah.
And to make sure it's all cooked through, so you don't get any like raw meat or anything like that. It's all gonna be delicious.
Don't get that mad cow disease.
I really like the idea of them doing something where we could just drop something on top of the control deck instead of having to go underneath. I think that would be super sweet. So I hope they come up with something as simple as that. So that would be great. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, Douglas, my wife is mad at you.
Uh-oh.
I have to tell you this story.
What have I done now?
So, all right. So as you know, I told you the other day I got a package delivered and I got one of those New Wave Replicate arcade machines. After watching your video, I had to order it and I love them. I think they're awesome, right? So, and then sure enough, today I watched your video on the what is it called again? It's the Ditto.
Oh, the Ditto, the
Ditto
Bluetooth speaker computer looking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I placed an order right away, right? So Melissa, she has access to the bank app, and she took a look and she's like, "What is this $100 for?" I told her what it was for, and she said, "Which YouTuber showed you?" And I said, "This one was Cool Toy," and she goes, "He was the last one, wasn't he?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You're gonna unsubscribe from him," and I was laughing. It was hilarious. So yeah, thanks, man.
But now, Richie made you spend
She's worried
some money.
about stocking up on a toilet paper fund. I'm worried about stocking up on our arcade parts. You know what I mean? Because we can always just take a shower, right?
They have an arcade like that. Was it root beer toilet paper or something like that? root beer, copper, something like that. Toilet paper.
CP.
But
Yeah,
now she's
it
going to
works.
be mad at Richie because he made you spend $30 to buy that DVD that's autographed.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
you can
Three of them
blame it
right
on
here.
him.
Actually,
But-
Pete, you got one too, right?
But I'm going to blame this one on the tech buzz.
Oh,
So I'll be all right.
come
So
on.
it's okay.
Good to blame. It works. It
It's
works.
on your channel, bro.
Hey,
It's
you
your
know,
channel.
you
It's
know
your
what
fault.
though?
You're the captain.
You know what though? We the community, you guys were awesome because I think all 8 were sold within what 10 minutes, and the marquee,
quickly, yeah.
all 10 of them,
Right.
Richie. So everything within 10 minutes.
You guys rule.
So whenever he wants to do something where he wants to sell it, he needs to come on here and say, "Hey, all
Yeah.
you retro nerds, I got some gear for you."
Hey, dork, give me your money.
Speaking of, here's a whole mess of the marquees that I'm going to be selling on Sunday. I don't
Look
know
at
if you can
those.
Wow.
see
You can
that.
see it looks good.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's
The
pretty cool.
historical significance of those are pretty amazing to me, and then the fact they're all signed by all the players is even more impressive.
Wait. One more. Do they have, because a lot of the guys had the King of Kong shirts. Are there any shirts that you have in stock that you're selling?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, now
Sunday.
he says something after, so here, here's
Sunday.
$30 more.
Here's a picture that only I have on my phone, which will make you laugh. If this doesn't make you laugh, I don't know what will. Here is a picture of Billy, Walter, and me holding a koala in Australia.
How random is that? I love that.
Right? We went to a zoo in Australia and we were all holding koalas.
That's such a glamour shot pose too. I love it.
I thought he was going to say Billy's actually as bald as Glenn, and he pulled off. He had a picture of him without his hair because I actually thought it was fake at first. His hair.
I met William Hung at that zoo.
What? How random is that?
And here's a funny one. Billy, we wanted to see who's taller, Billy or a kangaroo. That one's a funny one too. Look at this one. I don't know if we.
You're just getting a little glare. Tip it
see
forward.
how he's like. See how he's standing next to the kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
Is he taller than the tallest kangaroo?
Well, he's got his USA tie on, so he's still keeping USA on top. I see.
Yeah. Everywhere it goes.
So Nick C in the chat room wants to know where's the next Kong off? I feel like I should know this.
Here in New Jersey at my arcade, and as soon as this whole mess because I was about to announce it before the coronavirus hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be here in New Jersey at my arcade, and we're just starting to compile all the Donkey Kongs now.
Wow!
Now, the ones you built for the original one, the 10 I think you had, do you still have them, or do you recreate them after every so many years? I mean, you keep the same ones.
I used to recreate them every single year, but now I just hold on to them. So there's some Kong off T-shirts that I'll be selling.
Nice.
Still in the bag right there.
So
not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
In the message that I sent you, let me know what the price is for that, and I'll take care of that and the DVD.
What are we talking about? The price for what?
The shirt and the DVD.
DVD's 30 and shirts are 20.
There you go. Good
So
thing
you just made 50.
Good thing.
My daughter and my ex-wife are calling. Can I take that for a minute?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Hey, while they're doing that, I got actually an interesting story for you. You guys were talking about the TurboGrafx.
All right, we'll be back. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
This is actually pretty good. So TurboGrafx 16 Mini, right? You guys don't know when you're going to be able to. You don't know when you're going to receive them, right? What if I told you could place an order today and have it by April 4th?
Well, we already did place. We already did place.
April 1st.
We already played. Oops, sorry. Hang on a second. We already purchased. Doug purchased like a year ago.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Right.
What,
yeah,
but my PCH will be here in a week.
What kind of black
Right,
market alley deal you got for us, P-Dub?
Okay, well, it sounds like Glenn already knows. So yeah, you can go to amazon.co.jp, the Japanese Amazon, and you can order the PC Engine right now, Amazon Prime, and you'll have it by April 1st through April 4th.
But that's
And when you
PC
hop on
Engine,
that
though.
one, yeah, but all you have to do is when you fire it up, turn it to English mode.
Well,
it's that simple.
there's one difference though, P-Dub, that you know about. The games, you'll change the menu, but the games
Right.
themselves will still be in Japanese. And a lot of the games have a lot of text in it.
But we all read Japanese, don't you? I mean, come on, man. You didn't take
I
Japanese
suppose.
in college?
suppose.
Well,
But I
wait, Glenn.
I gotta tell you,
Is there? There's
But-
a little
now,
insight.
Now but also too, the TurboGrafx 16 mini, if you order it from the Amazon Japanese website, they're saying on there you'll have it by April 15th if you want the American version. Versus if you try to order it on regular Amazon, it says December 31st. So,
But that's a placeholder, I think, Glenn. You said didn't you get word from didn't you hear through the grapevine, through your connections? What did you hear? I don't want to speak for you.
well, like I said, the PC Engine you can get right now. You have to get it from there. You have to pay obviously the shipping to get it over here. The American TurboGrafx 16, as we know, is saying December now at this point. But I did hear through the grapevine that it might be sooner. I was hearing more like around July might be a time frame for them to actually release the TurboGrafx over here. But again, it's coming still third party, even though it's third party from the area. But that's what I've been hearing.
What I'm hearing is we caused P-Dub to spend some money. Now he's retroactively trying to cause us to spend more money.
That's what I'm hearing through this, Doug. I think he's playing a double whammy on us.
I want you guys to get your Japanese PC engines and tell me how great those games play.
Well, you know, Mad Little Pixel did say it was a really good machine, and I went out and bought an actual TurboGrafx 16 and a few games that I've been getting score deals on it, like really good deals. Like I got the system, 2 controllers, the turbo adapter, and Bonk's Revenge for $150.
Yeah, I still can't believe that.
That's a very good deal. And
area would charge $80 for the power brick.
And I have proof of that, and I showed the guys. They can attest to it. I'm not lying. I showed a screenshot of what I paid for it with the from the actual site. So I'm gonna I'll pull up the site while you guys are talking here. I'm gonna pull up the site so everybody can see it. You can go to it, but there's an app for it. Any retro games, like I'm in a negotiation right now with a boxed Nintendo 64 that obviously a boxed Nintendo 64, Glenn, correct me if I'm wrong, but everywhere I've been looking is about $180 to $200, sometimes $250, depending on the condition of the box.
No, that's right. Yeah. Right.
I'm in negotiations right now about getting it for $120 with 2 games.
Great.
Is it a colored system or
it's the original gray? The original gray.
Okay. Well, then that's a deal.
So
wow.
I'm just saying. So just don't anybody go on here and buy it. But this is the site. I'm gonna pull it up here. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have done that and then go tell.
What's the link? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right if you go and do it. But this is the app. You can get it on Mac or PC, Mac or PC. You can get it on Android or iOS. It's called Macari, and you could pretty much get anything. And here's a game that I bought. I didn't pay $55 for it. Oh, that's Blazing Lasers. Never mind. I thought that was the other one I bought.
Which is also a good game. It's a very good game.
So like you can get Sega games, Sega Saturn games. Here's 2 of them for $27, and I probably could negotiate with them to get it down to like 22 or 23 for 2 of them in box complete. So you need to go on here and look at some of the retro games. Like here, Glenn. Now there's no box, but look how clean that system is. $150, and you get with all those games. $150.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you guys are doing what I'm doing, and you're buying complete games, like here's a Bonk's Adventure complete for $40. Now it doesn't have the box that you buy it in, but everything here, it's got the original strap down. It's got the the complete box. It just looks like this is broken a little bit. But again, you can a lot of it.
No bit.
Yeah, you can put a new one on. Yeah. But everywhere, like Mario Sunshine, everywhere I've looked for this, they want like $80-$90 for it. So here for $55 $55. It's
No, it seems
original.
like they give some really good deals in here. I looked for a Pong console. I couldn't find it though.
Well, I didn't look for one of them. I'm just saying,
You gotta go to an estate sale for one of those, Glenn. Old folks communities.
But
you
I,
didn't post the link. You didn't post the link of the one that you're bidding on. You
no,
didn't post that.
that's exactly
you
it.
gotta get
I'm
that
not
post.
posting the link,
You-
and I'm
you
not
need to
telling
post-
you which one it is.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm not going to buy it out from under you. It's not like, come on.
Oh, I know you're
No,
not
man,
going to
I've
buy
had
it
that-
out from under me, but that doesn't mean somebody else in
tell
the
ya.
community is going to buy it out from under me.
A friend of mine
Like
from the Atari 5200 podcast, my 5200, I didn't have a trackball, and I kept bidding on a trackball, and it turned out I kept losing. And my
Your
friends from
buddy?
Canada, my co-host was the guy. Like,
That's
Jesus Christ!
awesome.
Every time I bid on something, I lose, and it turned out it was him.
Oh my
But
goodness.
but in all fairness, after he actually sent me like a box, he sent me a whole bunch of other stuff. But it was just hysterical. We're bidding. We're both going. Like, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. We're bidding against each other. And I've done that more than once.
I got some news.
What's up?
Let's hear it.
My ex-wife is the CEO of East Orange General Hospital here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
If you just type into Google Paige Dworak, that's my ex-wife's name, and she has all this inside information because she's the CEO of a hospital.
You're good.
Sorry about that. She just said that inside information said that the only way to be 100% safe is do not leave the house, do not come in contact with any strangers, or else it's a lot. Put it this way, she just said it's a lot worse than what they're letting you know, and that she predicted in China the cases are going to double by the end of the week, the deaths.
Really?
So she's really alarming me. Maybe it's not as bad, and she's just trying to make sure I don't come up to the house to see my daughter.
But
she just put the fear of God in me just now.
But they said,
Oh.
but they also said too, like a lot of people, and I know the governor of Ohio said that they believe that it's been here since December, January, and that people have already had it. And they said once you have it, you do build up a certain immunity to it. Because I know I was really sick. These guys could tell you I was really sick back in the back November, December timeframe where nothing worked. So I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying she might be trying to get, because both Glenn and Doug work in the medical field, and they could probably tell you that it is getting bad, but I don't think it's something to alarm you. That
I don't want to be an alarmist or anything like that, but I will simply say that it's serious.
yeah,
And
of
you
course.
definitely want to make sure you always wash your hands. Do try and keep away from safety from other people. But even think about this thing. You open a door, you go to an ATM, hit the buttons. Don't touch your face. You got to wash your hands, because
gas handles.
Right, exactly.
Everything,
Things you would
yeah.
think about it. You do have to be careful because some people get it and be fine.
Yep.
Some people will get it and not be fine. And there's no way to know if you are going to be the one that's going to be fine or not fine. And even if you are one who's fine, you may come into contact with someone who would not be fine, and they get sick.
That's the big problem.
It is, and even in my company, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to get in trouble with them or anywhere else. But I will simply say that when was the last time you had the government tell you stay home? When was the last time they said close businesses?
Never
In our lifetimes,
never.
Don't
They have
stimulate
not.
the economy. Yeah.
Right. So just really think about the subliminal messages that are even not so subliminal about what's going on here. Some people think it's a joke. I won't get it.
I don't think it's a
Well,
joke.
Maybe you won't. But I will say that it's a very serious thing, and the fact that the government is basically saying, look, stay home, that just never happened before in our lifetimes. So there's more to it than that. If you look at Italy and Spain, they are having some really serious issues there, and that's the same virus there that's here. So don't think because they're Italian DNA, I'm Italian, or French, I'm not French, so maybe that's good. I don't know. But there's just really some things here to consider, because you may be okay, but I will say this, that I think we talked about it last time, I don't remember, but even if you get it a little bit, the virus, just the way it works, does damage to your lungs and other tissues. It does. You'll clear it, but the damage it does not get cleared. It just depends on how much you get. When you get a lot of damage, you could be on a respirator, get more damage, you can die. You may simply get the nose, the coughing stuff, you can recover, but there will be permanent damage done, at least to your lungs, because it kind of correlates it down to the bottom part of it. So it's best to not get it. Now, with me saying that, statistically, the way it's spreading right now, it's pretty impossible for you not at some point to get it. So the key here is to make sure you're not overloading these hospitals. I mean, Richie's wife is working for a hospital at a high position. I work in one that I'm not in a high position, but I'm there. And the problem here is the government is simply trying to make it so 10,000 people don't go to the ER at the same time, because these hospitals cannot take it. They need to do, if anything, spread out to 200 people at a time over a longer period of time. That's the only way to make sure that if you have an issue where you need a respirator, you're going to get it. If it goes the other way, where it's like this, you may die simply because you cannot get a respirator or even see a doctor because there's 1,000 people in front of you. That's the real issue we're talking about. Not the fact of how bad this is, not a fact of if you're going to get it. It's when you get it and you have a problem, there is someone there to take care of you, a doctor, a nurse, or even a hospital bed. I can simply say at mine, we're trying to make as many areas available to them. And that's what's really going on here. Okay. Try and not get it for as long as you can, so when you do get it, there's a room for you if it's needed. There's my rant. I guess you prefer Star Wars, right? You prefer my Star Wars rants, I'm sure.
Thank you, though. Thank you. That was very informative.
So
Thank
doom
you.
and gloom from Glenn.
Unfortunately, yes. I mean, I live here with my son, my brother, my dog, and my mother. My father passed away years ago, so she's here. I have not been able to see her for 2 weeks. Yeah. I have to make sure I stay in my side of the house because I feel fine.
Yeah.
And I may be.
But you could be
I could be a total carrier. And if you guys know me for anything, I could be carrying lots of things. I mean, I touch,
Wolf's
all the machines like this. Who knows what I get?
Wolf's Nas in the chat room says, well, it's been around a lot longer than the media said it was around for. And I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, bats had it forever.
Oh,
and then one day someone says eating a bat for a snack, and here we go. Bat snack. And now we're suffering for it.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. I mean, we've been around thousands of millions, well, not millions, but a couple 100,000 years, humans. We're still here. And there've been viruses. There's been pandemics.
Hey, wait a second. I know you're old, but I've only been here 40 years, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there you go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The point is that, there's going to be people who die. And people will say, well, more people die from the flu, which is true at this point.
More people die in car crashes.
Right. More people may die picking their nose and get their finger stuck and they suffocate and drop over and die. I mean, there's all
people
those
die working on monitors without discharging.
There you go. But I guess the issue is now that when people get this particular strain, the potential mortality rate is higher. That's it. And the simple fact is they don't know. It's a new virus. There's not a ton known about it. We don't know long-term effects. We don't know who's susceptible. We don't know why little kids aren't getting it who do put their hands in their mouth all the time, and they're getting it less than the old people. I suggest you watch classic Star Trek, where
Glenn,
people only live to 30.
I've watched you sticking your hands in your mouth all the time. I just saw it before the show even started. Don't let this guy play you here.
My fingers, I'm an old guy. My fingers go in my ears, my nose, they're everywhere. But that's the problem. I mean, you don't realize how many times you can touch your face. You can be doing this and say, "Oh, keep my hands clean." You go like that.
I'm actually getting.
You just did it.
I'm actually getting raw on my knuckles because I wash. No pun intended. Because I wash my hands. I've been washing my hands so much, even when I'm like working around here in the studio. Even though this hasn't been infected, just trying to get it in my mind to what stupid little things. I'll go out and get the mail and even packages, like the package, like you said about the TurboGrafx. I literally unboxed it out my back porch.
Correct.
Took it out of the box, threw the box away, took the, it sounds funny, stuck it in a plastic, like Giant Eagle bag or Walmart bags, maybe, if people don't have a Giant Eagle, carried it in the house, took it out, okay, laid it on a towel, took the bag, threw it away. After I laid it on the towel, went washed my hands. Then I went and got disinfectant wipes, wiped it all down, went washed my hands again, and then I hooked it up. It sounds, not that I didn't trust the person, it's just that's where we're at.
Sorry.
Right. Even mail. I won't even take junk mail into the house now. I throw it right in the dumpster can outside because I know that I see them wearing the rubber gloves. I get it. It's going to be like that after the world gets back to normal. And in April, if he opens everything back up, because we're not going to survive being down months and months. So Trump has to open things back up. People are still they have to get it in their head that they have to do this. Everybody's going to be gun shy for I'd say at least a year. Everybody's going to be gun shy with this.
Well, Absolutely. The other thing too is, this will never be gone.
No.
They'll never, no matter what we do, it's something that's going to be around. And you just have to, like I said, the new normal is going to have to be that. And there will probably be another thing coming out after this. But remember, who knows what we're doing? There's scientific experiments being done. We know the aliens are at Area 51. Who knows what bugs the aliens brought down with their spaceships in Area 51? Who knows?
All right, we got to get off this subject.
Right.
This is supposed to be a cool hangout here. People are like, enough of the doom and gloom stuff.
Talk about space.
Let's talk about let's talk to Richie here because
game Space Cooties. I play that.
I gotta take off here. Actually, guys, I got something I gotta go do. But in order to bring the mood back up, make sure you guys get your Retro Buzz T-shirts. And when you get your Retro Buzz T-shirt, make sure you mod it with your P-Dubs Arcade Loft stickers. I got them. Let me know.
Wait, did you wait? Did you
free of charge, baby?
Did you get them? Did you get them made on the same site? Do you have a store set up?
No. Actually, I got this from arcadegraphics.com.
Slacker.
From Tyler. Tyler was awesome, dude. He's like, I ordered some graphics and he shipped them to me and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna stick something in there for you."
What? I'm still waiting since October for my graphics, and we're freaking here almost in April.
Yeah, well,
April,
dude, it's hilarious. I opened the tube to pull the graphics out, and all hundreds of stickers come flying out of the tube at me. It was hilarious.
Angel will say to me,
"There you go.
I got a marquee for you." I get it like the next day. Okay. Tyler, hey man, I got it. It's in the mail. A month later, Tyler, where's it? Oh man, you know what? I got backlog. Okay, no worries. A month later, hey Tyler, did you happen to get crickets? Oh, sorry, dude. I was busy, but and finally I just stopped asking him about it. That was like 6 months ago. Come on, man.
Well, Steven, I told you nobody likes you.
Apparently. Jeez.
I'm just kidding.
Man.
Now, Richie. Hold on one second. Richie, so I know when I was watching your thing, you like the Space Invaders, that was a paint-on, design.
That was cool.
But the other arcade machines do have, not a Velcro, I'm sorry, a vinyl. Do you do that yourself, or do you have someone do that for you?
I do it myself. If the game originally was stenciled art, I stencil it. If the game originally had a vinyl sticker, I use a vinyl sticker. All depends on what the original was.
Do you have like the machine, you design it, you cut it, print it, or you bring it to someone to have it printed?
I am very fortunate that one of my good friends owns a print shop. Usually have him do all my in-house work. He's got really, really good equipment. He owns, he does huge, like Verizon is one of his customers. So I have access to very high tech equipment. If it's something I don't feel like doing myself on Illustrator and I just don't have the time to tweak it, I ask Joe Zabo and also Richard Lint from Rich at This Old Game. Either one of those two guys helps me out. But most of the time I do it in-house.
Cool.
Awesome. Very impressive.
Real quick, I know P-Dub's got to jump. Yep. So what are you doing for your show Sunday? What's going on? Go ahead, give your plug.
Actually, I haven't even got the show all planned out yet.
You know what? You and Glenn need to get together because neither of you can keep. I try to throw you both a bone, and this is what I get. Richie, do you see what I got to deal with weekend? Me and Doug, this is what we got to deal with week in and week out.
I've been busy, man. I've been busy.
If P-Dub wants help on Sunday, I'm going to be holed up. I'll help him out. If you want to talk on Sunday, give me a call.
Oh, look at that. Sweet. Love it.
Saving grace. There you go.
There.
And I appreciate that. And all the guys, all these shows are hawking their merchandise right now. Well, guess what? P-Dub's Arcade Loft is the only one with stickers, baby. We got hundreds of stickers, thousands of stickers, baby. So just shoot me a message on Facebook so I can mail you these goddamn stickers and get them out of my goddamn house. I am drowning in stickers.
Just make a sticker T-shirt.
Just
It'll be painful when you take it off, but
Take these damn
the perfect way to mod your Retro Buzz T-shirt, as you can see right here. And minus that, yes, new episode of the Loft Report will be this Sunday, and we might have a couple guest stars. You never know who's going to show up.
I love that end helmet.
Emo helmet, nice.
This is stuff I came up with 30 years ago. I still have all the stickers. I came up with this because of Fear of the Mullet. I don't know if you remember Fear of the Mullet. So I came up with emo helmet. And you basically would go around and you'd hunt for kids that had the emo helmet.
Oh my.
And then post it on the website.
That's hilarious.
Stickers. Free emo helmet stickers.
You guys and your stickers.
And also, for those who are at games folks who are just getting their light guns and you're having issue getting the gun calibrated, you're having issues hitting that red dot.
Don't contact P-Dub.
Call Cool Toy. No, I'm kidding. Actually, no, I figured out,
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to post a little troubleshooting video, like the best position for your IR sensor and all that kind of stuff, and help you hit that red dot. Because I keep seeing that on the Facebook page. A lot of people are like, I can't hit the dot on the bottom of the screen and my gun doesn't work. So we're gonna show you some tips and tricks how to make that happen. And if it doesn't work, blame Douglas. That's what I always say. So blame it on Cool Toy.
Yeah, blame Doug, because I mean, if this way, if he puts the video out first and you kind of twist it, then you can blame him because you got the inspiration from him, right?
Blame it on P-Dubs. Yeah. Blame it on Cool Toy. Oh, yeah. Blame it on the Retro Buzz. Yeah.
Richie,
you're a singer, man.
Don't enlist Glenn to sing for you, please.
There, it's the sauce.
Hot sauce. The
That's
original.
a sauce.
Nice.
The first
Billy Mitchell
Kong
sauce.
Off. This is my last one. The Kong Off hot sauce. We'll be selling that on Sunday.
That's Billy Mitchell's special blend, I'm assuming, correct?
Yep. Billy Mitchell's special blend of sauces.
Now, you said that was your one from the original Kong Off. How old is that bottle?
This is not. We only made a few of them. What number? We made 22, and if you look, number 1 of 22.
Wow.
Very rare.
That's why it's the only one left. This is my copy, the 1 of 22.
Nice.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, don't drop it. Tragedy caught on camera. All right, P-Dub, I think Angel's waiting in the wings here, man.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for letting me come on. Great show tonight.
All right, man.
I'll talk to you.
Thanks, P-Dub.
Take care, guys.
Angel was
What a good guy.
Yep, good dude.
Oh, I get to know him.
Good dude in small doses.
He's gonna be like, thanks, guys.
We love P-Dubs.
You guys hear me?
We got you, bud.
Hey, we can hear you. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, man. I thought I was gonna have to freaking walk out of this show.
What I need to do next week, I can't do it on the fly this quick, but what I need to do is get Skype up as well so we can do extra call-ins. And I'm working on, there's a company that I deal with in the broadcast industry, like I said earlier in the pre-show, that we can do phone calls. So if people want to call in via the phone without video, and I know some people don't want to get on camera, they're not tech savvy, you can call in post-show, or even during the show, we might take actual call-ins.
That'd be good.
So, yeah, so that's something that's going to come. Just give me some time so I can get the technology ironed out here in my studio, and we'll get that rolling.
That'd be cool. Richie, you gotta admit, I'm the first one that paid for my video today, right?
I haven't looked, but thank you if you did.
Wait. How did you pay for it? Because I got
PayPal.
Huh?
Richie, yeah, actually, if you would write it up, Richie at richieknuckles.com. That's my PayPal address.
Oh, yeah, we could have been. So what do I got to do? Put in the notes that it's for
it says my name.
It's for a Kong shirt. It's for a Kong shirt, and it's for the DVD.
Yeah, just and even not only in the PayPal notes, just text me to my phone number what it is you bought and your address. I need your address, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I was right on top of it while you were doing it. I sent it right away.
We're all jumping to our phones real quick. Oh, I gotta get it in.
Go.
Thank you. And the PayPal address is just Richie at richieknuckles.com.
I actually put you in my contacts, Richie. Let me show you real quick here. Don't think I'm a stalker.
Stalker alert.
That's all right. Hold on. Let me show you here. I even put you.
That was me, man. Boom.
I used your picture from your profile.
Thank you. Thank you. I see it.
That's it.
Good job.
Handsome. Very handsome.
Stalker alert.
So how do you keep your beard so nice, dark, and handsome? Mine just just white.
Just funny. Somebody made a sticker of me, and they made me with gray hair and a gray beard. And my roommate was busting my chops today about it, saying, the way the girls see you, you're gray. You're all gray. Because the picture, the cartoon of me, I was all gray. And that's funny you say that, because I was thinking that too. Why am I all gray in this sticker?
So
you should demand a reprint.
Yeah.
So for everybody that's asking, it's Richie, RICHIE, at Richie, RICHIE, Knuckles, KNUKLEZ.com.
You missed the C in
there.
KNUCKLEZ as in zebra.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I must have missed it when saying it, but that's what I have here. Okay.
Make sure you're keeping track. He's gonna wind up with a whole bunch of $30.
That's why I need everybody to text me along with what they want, because Monday I'll be shipping all this stuff out. So
wonderful.
Assuming the post office is open, who knows?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, the post office is still open.
For right now.
What do you mean?
I've been at it a couple of times.
How could they not be open, right?
Where did you see they might be closing?
From my mind.
I was about to say the way things are going. At this point, I've just learned to not get shocked by anything.
Nah, they're not going to.
And actually, the post office 3 times by me did not deliver in a snowstorm. They stopped. It was too bad. They said.
Well, that's because you're in New York. You're crazy up there. Hey Richie, I just sent you 50 right now for the shirt and you should see it show up.
Thank you.
So for the shirt and the DVD, so I'm going to text you. It should have my address in it and everything like that.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Everybody's confirmed.
No, not me. I've got to get mine in still.
I thought you just did it.
The old man.
Yeah,
I tried. Came back to just text me what it's supposed to be.
All right, I'll text you here in a second.
Thanks.
Angel, you're right. You were the first one.
Dun dun dun.
Trigger finger.
You will get a free P-Dub sticker for that.
That's what happens when you're handicapped. You get in front of the line.
So if you were first, that means I got to be second, right?
Hopefully.
You got it. Very good.
So we got a comment in the YouTube chat from David Dimming. Says, Richie, would love to see high score video of you killing space invaders. Is there any video out there of some of your legendary runs?
Don't know. I'm trying to think. I got a Space Invaders cocktail over there. We can definitely put one up next time I'm at the arcade. I don't think there's any up there right now. But there should be, because I did a battle against my friend in Australia, and that was streamed. So there might be. You have to search it.
In Space Invaders, was there a pattern, or is this really just avoiding the shots?
There's a lot of patterns.
There is.
There's like 15 different patterns you got to memorize. It changes on each board.
Richie, are you on
Yeah,
YouTube? Did you get put all your
Yeah,
stuff on?
YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have most of your footage on there?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff on my YouTube channel.
All
Yep.
right, cool.
So I have to, so I have to produce here, and I have to send Glenn the email address here. Hang
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
I'm getting there, Glenn. It's
Come on.
coming.
The man of
Second
many
oldest.
hands.
I'm the second oldest. Give me a break.
It's coming. Here it is, Glenn. There it is, Glenn.
We got
And
All
I
right,
and I
now- now-
texted you, Richie. I gave you the address, and if you have the size for the shirt, that's great. But I put my size of the shirt in there, XL, and then
I'm sure
what
he
it's
lied
for.
about the size. Just saying.
no, I wear
And we
XLs.
got comment
I'm
on YouTube
tall.
from Wolf and Oz that says Richie actually taught me the trick for lives in Phoenix.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can.
the triple.
Yeah, I can do it every time.
Let me do this.
Got that one dialed in for the triple bird kill.
Yeah, that's fun.
I just subbed to your channel. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in and sub to it too as well.
Hey Steve,
Ah,
what's
I'm already subbed. Haha.
what's up with that at games marquee, Steve?
Somebody kind of I don't know. I know you weren't too thrilled. I love the design of it. So you know what I actually did? I have I have some real high end Darth Vader action figures that are hanging on the wall still in packaging. I put it right by that, and I took the other one, and it's actually over here above my. Let me see if I can move a camera here. Let me go cam 2. Let me go to this camera here, and you'll actually see it here. Whoops.
Don't shut us off.
Cam. Hang on a second. Let me get rid of. Why am I on there twice? Let's get rid of that. All right. So wait a second. I have to get that camera situated here, but I'll spin over to it in a second here. Once when the power went out, so did my controller that controls the PTZ. So as soon as that boots back up, give me a second here, and then I'll turn it.
Yeah, don't shut us down again.
No, it won't shut you down. No. You know why I kept shutting us down last week?
Why?
Because there was a stupid Windows update, so it was kicking everybody off trying to reboot.
Windows update will get you every time.
I'm like,
That's
I
why
talked to
Mac is
John.
superior, Glenn.
John owns the software. You know, he makes the software and the hardware that so you guys can call in. And I says to John, I said to him, I said, hey, I says, this thing kept wanting to kick us off. Every time I get him on after so long, he says, did it show Windows update? I said, yeah, when I powered down. He goes, that's why. I'm like, because you notice it hasn't done it today except when the power went out.
And I noticed you used P-Dub's intro. I like that.
Who?
You this one when you started the show. You had
I used P-Dub's whose intro? Excuse me?
Is it
What no, excuse me? Whose intro?
Oh, so he just uses yours. Oh wow.
I'm gonna let that one slide.
Oh my god. I could have swore that was his.
Shots fired. Shots fired. All right, so I'm gonna turn this so you can see over here. Hey, come on. I have it set slow.
Wait for it.
Whoa! Now it went too fast. There it is. There's one of them right above the turtles. The turtles arcade. Whoa! Come on, back down. Now hang on. I have it too fast to move that camera. There we go. Right above the turtles. So that's the one without the holes. So I put it.
Right.
I think that looks cool there, right on that brick that I got with the rest of the stuff over there on the arcade.
That looks nice.
So that works.
That's cool.
So yeah. Come on. I slowed it down so it wouldn't be
crazy herky jerky.
Yeah. Let me do 2 call. No, I want 1. Not that one. It's dark over there. There we go.
Oh.
So anyways, so that's where I put that one.
Do you have to pay P-Dubs any royalties for the intro?
No, that's what we.
Gee, don't you gotta pay Detroit Love for that?
He started using that one where the coin rolls through, and I killed that one off because I wanted to one, he started using it, and I didn't really care. It was a different section of it, but I wanted to get myself, Doug, and Glenn on the intro because people always say, you start into the show, but you never introduce each other. You never say who's on. So I figured, well, if they watch the intro, they know who Doug is, they know who Glenn is, and they know who I am. Because sometimes we just jump right in and have a ball. So, we might have to put Richie on there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Throw him up there.
Absolutely.
I think it'll be fun. Any other comments, questions in here, guys? We're gonna probably wrap up shortly. I'm sure Richie wants to get on with his life. We've all got a big.
He's having dinner there and everything.
Hey, listen, everybody
Yeah.
came back after the power outage. Everybody came back. Everybody's
because
been hanging out.
Richie's an awesome guest, man.
Yeah.
You want to be back on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh, Rich, man, come on, dude. You're awesome.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Thank you. We had a lot of fun, right?
I think.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
I think it was good. So, any other questions? Let's see here, Trevor.
Now I got to try my Zaxxon score. I'll try that this weekend. See if I can do
It's
that
fun.
one round, the one Zaxxon round. To do my best.
Wax on and done.
Hey, real
I'll
quick,
tape
Richie. When we go dark and we go off air, stay on. Don't hang up. I want to talk to you about something with the guys. So don't hang up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Richie,
Okay.
Richie, quick question. I don't know if I missed. Are you doing a museum? Are you gonna do a museum?
Yeah, well, the arcade is a museum in a way. We put all of our, the really good titles along with memorabilia on the wall, stuff like that. But as this COVID-19 stuff is over, we'll be back full blast.
I'm gonna be on that door. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna take my first trip over there.
Thank you.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and Angel's down in Florida, so that's going to be a little haul for him. Somebody's.
I don't care.
Yeah, make it.
I can do it.
Yeah, no.
He can.
Maybe what we should do, we should think about this. Maybe what we should do over the summer is put it out there and do like a meetup. Maybe do it at Richie's place. If whoever can come out that watches the show, I don't know, Doug, if that's something that you'd be able to do or whatever, but we could set up.
My summer's clear now that all the shows are canceled.
Well, what I was thinking was we could do that. We could set up I'm sure Richie, you could set up a table there. We could bring some equipment and actually stream live right from it. I have the bandwidth that I could bring the cameras and everything, and we could do something like this, a round table where it's live from the arcade and get people from the arcade and talk and do something along those lines. What do you think?
Yeah,
that sounds great. Sounds great.
That's awesome. That's what I like to hear. Retro Buzz on the road.
Retro Buzz Summer Camp.
What's that?
What's that?
You can do a live show there.
Summer Camp.
Yeah, live shows in summer camp. All right, guys in the chat room, we're going to call it a night. We'll see you guys all next week. We appreciate everybody hanging out, and we'll have more. We'll definitely have Richie back, and you guys stay tuned. Get your orders in.
Yes, get them in. No more
don't
DVDs
forget-
though. Sorry, those are gone.
Yeah, don't forget to check in for my show on Facebook, the Arcade Exchange, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And add me as a friend on Facebook so that you'll get all the updates.
And I'll do this here so people can see one last time. There's copy the information down, and again his PayPal, richie@richieknuckles.com.
You got it.
So you guys can see it. You guys can see the spelling there. And the arcade is in New Jersey for those that are asking where the arcade is at. So
got Benville, New Jersey.
So we will go dark, and we will see you guys next time. I'm going to shut off the broadcast, and we'll see you guys next week.